Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
Yeah, let's hope so.
This music is familiar. It's beautiful. It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?
Who knows? Alright. What's going on here? What's this?
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But this time, the thrill of discovery has taken hold of me. I never imagined I could be drawn in this way. Richard cabled to tell me he's found the monastery. The symbol we deciphered in the scroll was the key to its location. I don't know if I honestly believe that this will lead to the fabled elixir of life, but I can't help but feel that a great secret awaits us there. My brother was threatening to shut down the expedition, but I managed to talk him down for the time being. Now I am going to meet Richard. I would bring Lara if I could, but she's still too young. She'll be in good hands with Winston, and when we return, her parents might just be a bit more famous.
She's beginning to believe. It must have made Dad so happy to know she could accept his wild ideas.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco so many years ago. At the time, I remember being so annoyed by that rather aggressive street vendor, but she just smiled in her sunny way and paid him without a second thought. I assumed it was just a tourist scam, but it actually works. Turns out it requires a very specific kind of vellum and a heat source to illuminate the ink after it's dried. It should prove a nice challenge for Lara to puzzle out.
Dad put so much work into that birthday expedition. Like I said, one hell of a birthday. What's up here, I wonder? Treasure? Oh.
This picture was taken in the library.
1820.
1820 additions to the main hall in progress.
So before 1820, this wasn't here. The table, I'm guessing. Very interesting.
One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find.
Lara Jaffa Cakes next to William Blake. Oh. I want Jaffa Cakes. Come on, what's this?
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Now, let me see.
Oh.
These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Takes me back. Those were good times. The best times.
Yeah.
This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
Yeah, I remember. I remember. So... Oh.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary.
Oh. Dad would never have written down the combination, but it looks like he left himself clues to remember the numbers. My exhibition treasure his favorite painting by Mom and the day of their wedding anniversary. The day.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. There's something else here.
What's this?
Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it, though.
Yeah. I thought he doesn't like smoking, huh?
The Croft family crest and initials BC. I wonder if this belonged to my grandfather.
Maybe. Old Benjamin Croft. Oh. I can use the lighter now.
Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now.
Here we go. Nice. Alright. Where'd you put the Jaffa cakes, Winston? I want the Jaffas. Damn it. Alright. What else is here? What's this?
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas. And now that I'm standing on these high stone walls, I am overwhelmed by the sheer beauty of the mountains that surround me. It is simply breathtaking. But what adds to their spiritual majesty is the truth of this place. The monks welcomed me, as is their way, but they seemed to expect me. They must have known someone like me would eventually come seeking answers. I know this is the place. They've conducted the ritual before. I have seen the evidence, the distinctive symbols carved into the floors, the art displayed on the inner chamber's walls. They've created the elixir before, and they will again if I can convince them. I sent Amelia a message straight away. I want her by my side for this discovery.
Dad never told me about this myth. Why was he so sure? What did he find that convinced him that it was real?
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life?
Sure sounded like it.
This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers.
Of course.
Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's go up here and see what's going on. Let's see. Oh. Never mind. Going back down.
Took quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time.
I took a bit of a tumble. Oh. Here we go. Puzzle solving. Just because we're not in ancient ruins doesn't mean that there's still stuff to do. Alright. Let's try this again, shall we? Nope. What's this?
Blank, except for the image of a key. I remember this map now. It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire.
Alright, the master key. Alright, well, according to Dad himself, the master key and the map that leads to it should reveal itself.
I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase. X marks the spot.
On the east of the bookcase. X marks the spot. X spots the mark. Exclamation point. Niggas. No? Alright.
The master key. This should get me into the West Wing.
Finally. The master key.
Alright.
Press square to activate the master key.
Including the Forbidden West Wing.
Uh-huh. Where was the other chest that required the master key? I think it was in the basement somewhere. Not in the library, so we'll just have to come back to it later. For now, we can open this. Let's see.
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I
Yeah.
think this hieroglyph corresponds to a number. But which one?
The 2 birds. Interesting. There we go. Open the
Okay,
door.
Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully
Yeah.
I'll find some answers in the West Wing.
That means that we're gonna have to go to the West Wing, yeah. So, but does the master key open the West Wing? It should, right? Makes sense. Let's see. Oh. Oh, God.
Worse than I thought.
Jeez. It's in real bad shape here. Nope. What was that?
Okay, Lara, keep it together. You're starting to see things.
Again. For like the
Mum's
fifth,
atelier. Dad sealed
fourth
it soon
time.
after she died. He probably couldn't bear the idea of removing any of her belongings.
My lord, we all hope your work was well received at the conference and look forward to your return. As is so often the case with these missives, I wanted to call your attention to an incident involving our little angel. It seems
Oh, what did
that
I do
Lara
this
has
time?
been the subject of some ridicule amongst the other girls at school. From what I can gather, some of the other young ladies were teasing her for being too much of a tomboy. You know how Lara can get when pushed into a corner.
Yeah.
Let's just say they won't be bothering her again. But I do think their words have had an effect. I believe Lara has been missing her mother lately. She's begun to worry that she isn't like the other girls. And having grown up with only a father, it shouldn't come as a surprise that she has trouble relating to them. I wonder if this new friend of yours, Anna, is it? Perhaps she might prove a welcome influence. It might be worth bringing her to the manor to meet Lara. In any case, I'll let you decide the proper time to do that. Please travel home safely. Yours, Winston.
Oh, Winston. You really did look out for me. Alright. Oh,
Untouched for years, exactly as she left it.
jeez. Sus.
I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young.
I have no memory of this place. Are those the Twin Towers, or? It was a long time ago.
Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that
Oh.
small.
Baby. Alright, but that's not what we're here for. What's this?
I stood up to my family's criticism,
Shit.
stood in defense of Richard and our love.
Somebody just got shot?
But as my new life began in Croft Manor, doubt set
What
in.
the hell was that all about?
How could love flourish in these cavernous halls and endless passageways? Had I made a terrible mistake? I have never been more delighted to be wrong. Richard welcomed me to the manor, my new home, with a game. It was a clue, written in jumbled words from 5 different languages, but it pointed the way forward. The next clue was a seemingly blank piece of parchment in the kitchen, where the heat of a candle revealed a message written in lemon juice. I followed each step, grinning like a child as I solved his riddles and chased the trail to its end. A white cloth stretched out on the lawn where a picnic was laid out. We laughed and ate, and my doubt vanished with the last of the morning mist. Love can and will endure.
Good job, Dad. You knew how hard this decision was for her, and you made it easy. Always the romanticist, aren't you?
Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
Maybe something in here
I
will...
returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters of my own happiness. My dismissal only served to infuriate him more. I left him there in Father's study, muttering to himself. On the drive back, as Winston took a longer route through the country, I looked through my paintings, Richard's favourite one among them, a simple abstract with blocks of red. I smiled, thinking about giving it to him. I was happy, and I was going home.
Must have been so hard for her to give up her family. I'm glad she did.
Red. Dad's favorite painting. Maybe something about that painting will help me figure out the combination.
Well, there's 4 blocks, so maybe that's it. That's the first thing I could think of. I guess soon enough we'll find out.
You've almost got it, darling.
Oh,
Here, let me show you.
Mom's
Right.
piano.
Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived.
Maybe. Maybe it could have been different, but who knows? Is there something up here? A new clue, perhaps. Oh.
This was for a show in London of Mum's work. What I wouldn't give to see this today.
Gallery of Fine Art. Amelia Croft. London Art Gallery. Collection. Gallery Spotlight.
It says here, Amelia Croft plans to show her work in New York. I wonder what happened with that.
These are the Twin Towers. New works. Amelia Croft. She drew the Twin Towers. Brilliant. What's this?
Lara arrived tonight, though not without a bit of drama, but all is well. She's a healthy, beautiful baby. I've never seen Richard so happy. I'm sure he'll be celebrating with his favourite whiskey tonight. It's calm and peaceful now. Just the gentle sound of the rain and the small, sleeping breaths of this new life I hold in my arms. Lara Croft, my darling daughter. It's hard to put into words this feeling I have. We share a connection, something I never expected. A love so powerful and pure. Someday you'll feel it too. No matter where you go or where you find your place in this world, we will always have this connection.
I still feel that connection to you, Mom. I still do. Alright, let's get out of
I'm
here.
glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
Yeah, I guess. It's something she left behind. So, it's probably the only positive I can think of right now. Oh. What's this?
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. Even though Lara is too young to understand what has happened, she also senses the change. She's asked after her mother only once, and I'm afraid my reaction must have terrified her. I will need Winston more than ever these next few months to help look after her. I never quite realized how much grief can consume a man, but I am utterly consumed. I know I can't escape the pain, but I will try my damnedest to avoid it. I will seal the West Wing for as long as I live in this place. It will remain exactly as Amelia left it. Perhaps someday Lara can find her own answers there.
Dad was right. I could sense the change. And now I'm gonna find my own answers. Just as he predicted.
After everything Atlas has done, how could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull out.
Then go. Without me. Tonight. I will take care of Atlas. And then meet you in Tibet next week.
I was so young, but I still remember that terrible argument. It wasn't always an easy road for my parents. I think this was Dad's pocket watch.
Ah. What's it doing here? Oh. Stopped at 12
Looks like it stopped
o'clock.
precisely at midnight.
Or the afternoon? Maybe? Who's this fella?
Is Dad. I suppose
Oh.
it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me.
I mean, do they even do ones for women? Isn't that like just some masculine thing that men do?
My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her.
Yeah. I can almost smell her.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day.
Oh.
So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days until my birthday, but I wouldn't have it. Once I make a decision, I prefer to get on with it. So we found a small chapel in Luxor that was just right. And with Roth and the others at our side, we married as the sun set over this remarkable land. Mother will never forgive me. Atlas will forever resent me. But I don't care anymore. I'm free of de Mornay obligations. Free to pursue my own passions and live my life surrounded by those who will encourage and challenge me. I'm excited for the future, whatever it may bring.
Oh.
Tomorrow, Richard and I return home to London as the Crofts, forging our path together.
So marrying in Luxor was Mom's idea. I never knew. I'm lucky to have this glimpse of her so many years later. And I guess this is their wedding anniversary. They got married 4 days before Mom's birthday. Interesting. What's this? Oh.
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall not open them again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end. The night before, Roth told me I would someday change my mind. Like a broken arm cast in plaster, he said. The wound would heal, and we would someday shed the bandages to be whole again. The metaphor made me furious. The clumsy way he cast our loss off as nothing more than an inconvenience. There is wisdom in his rough words, but I've done what I must. Perhaps one day Lara will throw back the doors to let the sun shine in again. Maybe she will find her own sense of peace in this place.
I know Dad couldn't deal with what happened, but it's time to open up the West Wing again. It's time to move on.
At least that old thing still works.
Yeah.
Mum's wedding ring. I always
Oh.
wondered what happened to it.
Nice. Oh. What does that say?
The inscription is faded.
Willfully yours or something? Wrongly yours? Forever? No. There's an L, L, and a Y at the end. Fully yours. I don't know. Oh, another tape.
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing
Yay.
how everything in life can change with such a simple event. Obviously, we don't know the gender, but already we've discussed possible names. Perhaps Benjamin, after my grandfather, or maybe Griffin. He was more infamous at Croft than even me. No,
Griffin?
Amelia wouldn't have it. Besides, she's certain it's a girl. She favors a classic such as Scarlet or Kate, though I've made some headway with Lara. A subtle nod to the sun god Ra, and our days in Egypt, where certainly this child was conceived. I find myself thinking about this new
Dad,
life
you
we've
nerd.
created, of how much she might be like us. For all my research into myths of immortality, I may have ignored the most obvious answer to the questions that plague me. We live on through our progeny, our genes, DNA, experiences passed through the generations. Perhaps this is the simple truth of eternal life, and I've just been too stubborn to accept it.
In a way, Dad found the secret of immortality and didn't even realize it. And I'm glad they went with Lara. That's for sure.
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it.
Yeah. And I'm glad they went with Lara. Because, you know, Scarlet Croft? That doesn't sound good.
I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday.
What's on the other side? Oh,
October 13th. Mum's birthday.
Mom's birthday. So 13 minus 4 is
Okay,
9.
back to the study to open that safe.
Yeah, I think I've gathered all I can here.
Mum, on her wedding day. She
Oh.
looks so beautiful.
This is Luxor, I imagine, then.
There's a
October.
date. October something. Damn, the number is faded.
Well, yeah, it's 9th. The 9th of October.
The anniversary was in October. But which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere.
I already found it. I told you, it's the 9th. Don't worry about it. I put all the pieces together. Don't worry about it. Alright. Oh. Now we just go back to Dad's... Oh, here we go. There's that locked chest I was looking for.
The Croft family crest.
Oh. Nice. Very good. Alright, well. Go back to Dad's safe, I guess, and find whatever we can find in there. I mean, I'm
Dad,
hoping...
what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad.
Yeah, let's hope it is important. Or as important as you say.